Hey, I know it's going to be kind of hard, but let's go back in time for a minute. Let's go back in time. All right? Let's try to go back in time. And be like, you know, especially when it comes to these. And I've got that up there because of what's going on. And then this has been, you know, theater. I guess that is like in high school, whatever. This has always been there, this stage. And theater has too. Because truthfully, the zodiac and all that, the signs and seasons, like it says in the Bible, it's really a theater. And the whole idea of that comes from up there. You know, this. All the characters in it come from the zodiac. You know, but we've always had this. Radio, TV, newspapers. And truthfully, this is the stage. This is the same as this. The stage throughout history has controlled. It's controlled the societies. It has pushed them in a direction that these people at the top want them to go. You know, it's really not hard to see. You know, if you can get out of this machine, you know, because once this hit the ears, you know, because we come out of ignorance into radio, into these newspapers, into the Industrial Revolution, from real poverty into, you know, you can make a lot of the money. And to most people, it's like, what is he talking about? Look, the way that they sell this kind of stuff, they sell it. They know generationally that the TV and the radio has been in our brains. So it's part of our DNA now. And it is. And we can't, people just look at me and the other people I know that we talk about, talking to others, and they just look at you like, you just are so stupid. With the most seriousness. And you go, will you look? No. You're wrong. How the fuck do you know that? You are crazy. And it's a product of that right there. But I want you to watch how, you just gotta watch. I posted that thing a while ago about crisis actors. You know, they give you a definition of what they do. And yeah, there is some that come to the high schools and play out DUI shit. You know, people getting killed. Yes. But there is also the crisis actors that get paid to go to certain events that happen. You know, because you have this. I don't know what I did with it. Because, you know, now the news stations, you know, you got to watch CNN, Fox, MSNBC for all those dummies, local news, smart news, what else is there? Google News, what else is there? Hell, y'all know. Fucking it'll be on ESPN News, national news, local news, radio, newspapers. You know, they're going to have a meeting. You know, we got to talk. We got to get to the root of this. And it's sold. And then you're going to have superstars, athletes, movie stars. They're all going to come out and they're going to sell their fucking part because they're pathetic. That's who they are. and then the dummies. This you don't have a choice though, because everywhere it's real, Matt. Look, in order to get rid of stuff, you have to create shit. Shit that you will not challenge, except for people like me will. You know, I don't care who you know or whatever. Numbers do not lie. Okay? Plus, it's 2022, which is trip twos, and then we're going into 2023, 223, and listen, it's just gonna get worse. The brain is crippled since this hit on the TV and everywhere. That's all you've heard. That's it. That is 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 it. So the average person they've succumbed to all that, because everywhere they look, it's just like every day, just beating you down until you say, "Hey, real man," because everywhere you've looked, and the whole time you're made of these, the 12. You have no idea, and the people just go, "You're just stupid." Well, your brain's never been activated the way it's supposed to from day one, from control of all this and that, and the foods, all that combined has crippled the brain. So it doesn't matter, buddy. The people will take up for the TV. If maybe I'm gonna help some Christians out and other religions, your Bible or your book. If we looked inside your brain right there, which is a computer, what is there going to be more images of? What is going to be in there? If you're really a Christian, I guarantee you this, the foods, all this, all that, that's in there. Says lies, science. Trust science. Trust science. You don't trust God? Nope, because it's not in there. You have the world in there. If we could open it up, I would show you that you are not even a human being. You've allowed everything other than God in there your entire life. You went into a direction that they've just forced you into, and you never questioned it, ever. If we could put the Christian church throw them under the bus, where they are now, as opposed to 50 years ago, as opposed to Billy Graham years ago. Because Billy Graham would be shunned right off the stage right now. As the times change, Jesus changes. What? Yep, I'm taking up for Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's another story. But it's sold. It is sold. It is sold over and over and over and over and over and over and over. From the beginning. Cannabis did that, which was outlawed under marijuana because of maritime admiralty law. And they said in the newspapers that if these individuals slept, or if they smoked marijuana, they would sleep with, so would sleep with them if they smoked it. And that shit was in there, on there, schools, is everywhere. That is the most, that's this. That is hardcore. But they sell it. And then, of course, that creates what? Racism that gets passed down to now, along with a bunch of other shit. These people are masters at destroying the temple of God. It's repetitive, but you need a quick reality check, because I'll start giving Bible lessons. You need to find out what's really in there. How much of the world's in there other than this? And there's your answer. And you'll be like, but I'm doing what my church is telling you to do. Yeah, your church. You ain't doing what God's telling you to do. A lot of people are like, he's fucking crazy. Listen, from day one, if you can fight through what I'm fixing to say, from day one, you have to approach this as you were born into an existing machine that was already going. Okay, and this machine it is the New World Order. And we're building the New World Order. In order to build their New World Order the way they want it, they gave us, a money system. And they gave us, they created the poverty, and out of those ashes came this monetary system, property, image, cars, and all this other shit. And people from those ashes of ignorance, which was forced in there, and then they controlled the cities, the people out in the whoever out there in the land, they started making these laws. Because God knows, listen, you got to study the world's affairs. But they went out there and just locked those people up like me. Took their children, created the orphanages, and then that shit generationally is morphed into what it is now. You got all of it is the Vatican. All of it. It's crazy. But listen, when I say it's insane, look, you're surrounded. There's a bunch of people that know exactly what I'm sort of hinting around about, but talking about. Like how we're just a stupid breed of people. But truthfully, it's easy what they did. You can just be like, hell, anybody could go control an area and, force them into ignorance and then bring them out with your own literature of lies and then say experts, and control what goes into their brain to not activate it to where they'll never understand what people like me try to bring to them. They'll just sit there and just be like, he is fucking stupid. Let's go. You want to go fuck off for a little bit? And it's like, see? Do you see? The average person, this right here, has just destroyed their brain. And that shit's all in the schools and the universe, everywhere. It destroys the brain. It destroys it, the temple of God. And it's crazy. It's crazy. These pastors, none of them talk about Instagram, nothing. Just fuck it, yeah. I've got one. We got an Instagram page. Yeah, it's like, where is Jesus? That's what I want to ask my Christians. He's in my heart. Well, the heart is the cerebellum. That's a heart shape. Because that's your ego, and you got to send that thought of he's in my heart to the brain, the cerebrum, and judge it. I love you.